All right, we're live and on YouTube.
We are live. We're on YouTube. It is We Gotta Believe episode.
Frank was wrong. Frank was wrong. You dumb fat idiot, Frank. What are you gonna do now, you stupid fucking moron? Continue.
Kevin's been holding that one in for a while. Feels good to get it out, Kev.
Has anybody ever been more wrong about anything than Frank Fleming was about the New York Mets and Steve Cohen? Think about it. Like the people who said the earth was flat. Frank's more wrong than them. The people who said that the sun goes around the earth, more wrong. Frank was more wrong than anybody has ever been more wrong about anything. Seriously. He's been talking.
He still hasn't tweeted.
Of course he's not going to tweet anything because this is the biggest loss of his career, that idiot.
He's dead. He's dead. We killed him.
He said he was the Wilpons for Clem, and now he spent $265 million in a week. In a week. $265 million.
And I'm telling you, Uncle Stevie's still not done. He's not done. He still wants to go back.
He's still going to throw like a Baez contract. He's going to spend $500 million this offseason. It's unprecedented. This is exactly what we wanted, and he's doing things that have never been done in sports history. Think about it. He and you know who's so mad right now? The owners. Oh my God. Could you imagine going into a CBA negotiation and all you want to do is play the card that you're broke and you can't spend money, and then Steve's like, whatever, losers. Oh my God.
This is why last off season was and listen, the last 24 hours or whatever it was, 12 hours, my brain is in shambles. We're such a roller coaster. But it was tough. This is why last off season was such shit, because these motherfuckers did not want Uncle Stevie in the fucking good old boys club. It's a wolf in the hen house right now. They're getting fat off of all the little contracts, and they had a lockup coming up, and they're like, we can't bring this guy in. But the Wilpons were so bad managing their money and their team that they had no other choice. And Uncle Stevie, you let Bobby Axe in, and the fucking axe goes right upside your motherfucking head. And we are in the hen house now. And like, what do you do now? Like, all the other pitching, and like Max Scherzer doesn't come on the market every year. But the next like guy in that stratosphere now is like, well, Max Scherzer makes $43 million at the age of 37. Like, what do you do?
Bro, what is Jacob deGrom going to get? If Max Scherzer gets 130 over 3 at the age of 37, what does Jacob deGrom get next year?
We cannot.
And when I say that, what does Jacob deGrom get from Steve Cohen next year? Because he ain't go. I mean, Steve's not going to stop now. What happened here is you poked the bear. You awoke a sleeping giant, and he's not going to stop until he buys a World Series. You don't do this kind of shit unless you go over the top. So I could see like $1 billion payroll before this thing ends, because he will not be stopped.
The math won't even add up if they do sign Baez. Like, it's going to be astronomical. Like, they're going to take whoever the last payroll team is, and you can double it, and that'll be our yearly like payroll. That's what's wild about it. Like, we got teams that are going to try to compete with us, and it's going to be like the fucking Orioles and the Reds combined are not going to equal what the Mets are even close to putting out.
These motherfuckers, they said, where's Uncle Stevie? I thought Uncle Stevie paid. You got him. You got Thanos. Where's Thanos? Where's big boy Thanos? And the fucking portal opened up, and he has a fucking gauntlet on his head, and he just snapped. Just half of like baseball is just gone now. It's just gone. And you know what? The little rat that fucking made this all possible, the little rat that crawled around, Rob Martin, Steven Matz's little agent, and he nibbled on Steve's fucking wingtip shoes, and it got him upset, and it fucking made him angry. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, fucking settling all family business. It's unbelievable. I'm on cloud nine, boys. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do.
Everybody go shopping. Everybody go shopping this weekend, including Steve Cohen. I never in my wildest dreams would I think that Max Scherzer was going to be on the Mets. That just doesn't make sense. That doesn't compute. That's one of those things that, like, until I see it with my eyes on the field, I'm not even going to understand watching that. And if there's one guy I'm okay with paying till he's 40, it's Max Scherzer. I know he's been breaking down. I know it will be an issue. He's not going to be the guy that, like, you can't rely on him in October, really, because by October he's shot. But if there's one dude I'm okay with paying money late in his career, it's that dude.
Well, last episode we were just saying, like, pitching alone he's just going to come into the clubhouse and motherfuck everybody where it's not going to be positive vibes. It's going to be like, no, the only time I'm happy is when we're winning. And if we're not winning, you're going to hear about it. This is the guy that they've always needed. Like, that's an extra $20 million over the top just to have him in the clubhouse to just be a motherfucker to everyone on our own team to push them to win.
That's a great point. And Kev, we talked about this. I'm trying to get my emergency podcast. We just signed a shitload of awesome players podcasts lined up in a row right now. This was on Saturday. We talked about this. And like you saw it in the 86 documentary, like you need the Keith, you need the Ray Knight. Like those guys are just as important as like the Strawberries or, whatever the fuck. Max Scherzer, like Jacob deGrom, as great as he is, he's just the guy who handles his business. He's the fucking angel of death. Quiet. Now we have a guy there who is going to go. He's a crazy person. He's a you fucking bitch motherfucker. You're fucking mine. He's that gift 24/7 when he's on the mound, right? That's
you think people would wear a shirt that says "You fucking bitch motherfucker, you're fucking mine"? I don't know if they'll wear that.
I know one person, me. I will wear that right now.
Two people then.
Yo, oh no, and my kids. That's two more. I'll make them wear it. I don't give a fuck what their mom says.
I haven't even begun to think about the actual team on the field, because I am still soaking in the fact, thinking about all the people who jumped off the Steve Cohen bandwagon so preposterously early. Like, didn't even really have one full offseason to operate, barely. And people were like, oh, same old thing, same old Mets, Wilpon. I mean, like, that is so preposterously stupid. And now what do you say? Like, if you are any of those fans, whether you're a regular fan, whether you have a podcast, whether you have a big social media account, whatever level you're at, if you're one of those fans who said that, you now have zero credibility from now until the end of time. And now every single thing you say means nothing, and I will never respect you as a person.
As a person, correct. As a fan, yes. As a person, just as much. If you said, look, Steve Cohen worries me because his Twitter antics, sure. If you say, I'm scared of the next Steinbrenner thing, okay. You put the W word in the same sentence as Bobby fucking Axelrod, I significantly look down on you as a person. And Kyle and I talked about this on again, the podcast, the other podcast where we just signed and filled a bunch of needs. Like, it just makes you so fucking stupid. If Frank the Tank tweets, every time Frank the Tank tweets for the next year, from now until November 29th, 2022, I want to see at least one person tweet him the shame gif from Game of Thrones. This is a year-long shame fucking tour for Frank the fucking Tank right now, too. And
20% off right now in the Barstool store, too. Shut the fuck up, Frank.
Yeah, I mean,
do we have that in the store? Is that out?
It is still in the store.
Yeah. I got to put that in the blog.
He when we played the dozen over the holiday, he was like, what happened? What happened that was bad before everything was good? I don't even remember. And he was like, where's your shirt? Where's your Frank was right shirt? I'm going to keep saying it until you wear it. And I was like, you dumb fucking moron. I mean, you know what? I'm going to need you, Kyle. I need you to go back and find like every clip of him saying it, every tweet of him tweeting it. We're going to make a super cut. The ultimate Frank was wrong. Steve Cohen is here to fuck you up your ass supercut, because it's happening and all of baseball is about to get butt fucked. I'm not even thinking about the baseball. I'm just cherishing every fucking moron. Oh, you carry his water, or you're a bootlicker, or why do you like praise this billionaire, or same old Mets, all this dumb shit. This is fucking why. Because money talks, and he has more money than anyone on the goddamn planet Earth, and he's willing to just spend it all. What does this even mean for the luxury tax? I don't even understand what this could possibly mean for taxes and penalties.
We still have to go get a third pitcher. We still have to go get a whole other ass person. Like, it could just be Robbie Ray. Like, he's just going to be like, whatever. Here's like
That's
my speeding ticket. He's like Zuckerberg paying for Facebook early on, where he's like, here's just fuck you money. I'm going to be a billionaire for the rest of my life anyway. Here, take it. Like, just take it. Just so he can be right within the 5 years. That's the thing. He is that vain where he's like, I will not be wrong. I will fucking force this down your throat until we win.
I never even thought it was, when everything fell apart with the GM and the coach, I was like, all right, we got to throw this 3 to 5 years out. And that's okay, because that was an unrealistic expectation to begin with. And I'm sorry for even saying that, Steve. I'm sorry for even doubting that. If you're going to go this far, you really might as well go sign Robbie Ray and re-sign Baez and go get Chris Bryant. Like, if you're going to get whacked with millions upon millions of dollars of penalties, you got to make sure you do it. That was the number one thing the Wilpons never did. I never said the Wilpons didn't spend. They just never spent enough. They would go like 9/10 of the way, and then they would always be a starter short or a reliever or a bat, and they would always be reactive instead of proactive. And they would have high payrolls. It was just never like commit all the way. Well, I think you're seeing what happens when you commit. And now, I mean, like Baez is going to want to be here. He's with his boys. He's going to get the money. There's the hype is around it. You have, I mean, it's a domino effect where it only gets better and easier to continue to sign more guys.
Kyle and I talked about that on the episode, and we were talking Gausman and Gray, and we're like, Scherzer would obviously be our number one choice, but that's just not going to happen. It is time for everyone, including, again, we are all like the founding members of Cohentology. We are the apostles. We are Uncle Stevie's apostles. Mm-hmm. And even with that, we weren't dreaming big enough. We've been talking it. I don't think anyone other than maybe Dodgers fans can truly like grasp what I mean, I know Yankees fans can't. I see like Yankees fans are having a meltdown. And I have Scherzer deal isn't even complete. And now I'm hearing Garrett Cole's better than Max Scherzer. You fucking assholes. We're doing that about Jacob deGrom before he became the best pitcher we've ever seen. Shut the fuck up. Yankees fans, shut the fuck up, Frank. Shut the fuck up, Wilpon haters, Cohen haters. Shut the fuck up, everybody. Just shut the fuck up. We won.
Yeah, right. Like this is just what it's gonna be from now on until we win a title, and then probably forever. This is why he bought the team, and this is why he's gonna do it. And I also got to give a shout out. I don't really understand why anybody would go to Canada and take less money, but whatever. I'm happy with the Blue Jays getting in the mix and signing some pitching. The Rangers, I will never understand until the end of time why people go to the Texas Rangers. I know they offer more money. I mean, I guess that's why. I do get it. But going to the Rangers is just like, yep, let me sign up to go play in an abyss of anonymity. But it just narrowed things down to the point that he had to pay for Scherzer. I mean, this had to be Boris and Scherzer's easiest negotiation of all time. They probably walked in and said, you have no fucking choice. Give me all the money. And they said, okay.
All he had to do was just leave them on red. Like, did he read the text message? Like, yeah, okay. And then Gausman goes, all right, up in another 10 million. And then someone else goes, all right, up in another 15 million. All you do is sit there.
Yep. And the fact that like Scherzer is a big union guy, everyone was saying he's almost got to take the biggest offer to set the market. And the market is at, boy, Gausman and Gray, and that must be like, fuck, we did this backwards, fuck.
I just saw this here too. This was Joel Sherman. When the Scherzer deal is complete, the payroll will be $265 million. And then like you said, we still have to get at least one more pitcher. And then I guess you could kind of like put Escobar in there and him, McNeil, Cano, and figure out second through there. But there's also
I think Baez is coming back.
Me too. At this,
throw that money in and throw a pitcher in.
I was
hit 300 million.
I was gonna say no, but then I'm thinking that's the kind of dumb shit I was saying on Saturday, being like, well, we're not gonna get Scherzer. Like, no, this is a different world you live in. I had Hank chirping me. Hank's like, oh, we celebrate offers now because I was so impressed by just the offer of $40+ million a year. And I'm like, yeah, I was fucking like. I was getting Michael Wacha and Rick Porcello dropped on my fucking doorstep for Christmas 2 years ago. It doesn't fathom that we're offering $43 million to a 37-year-old pitcher. And
I like the fact that, they went out and got like all the A's, all the guys on the A's who were good. We know that the A's do like good, smart baseball. We offer them a little money. You plug in all the holes you need there, and then you go over the top with the big dollars. That's like the perfect blend. That's what you want. I also love the fact, like, do we think that this is really Epler or do we think that this is Cohen? Because I feel like this is just Steve doing his own work. Yeah.
You think we're entering Epler mode? I think it's both of them. I think like Steve is like, I want to sign this guy, I want to sign that guy, and Billy's like, yeah, Steve, like, I'll get your credit card. You stay right there. Don't you move a muscle. Like,
yeah,
Billy Epler, the guy was born to fucking spend. And again, this goes out to all the motherfuckers out there that wouldn't even give Steve Cohen an interview for his fucking GM job, his president of baseball operations. And then again, Steven Matz's agent, like, you guys tugged on Superman's cape and Superman just bought up Metropolis and was like, fuck y'all. You work for me now.
I love winning the offseason so much more than the regular season. It's unbelievable. I know that Sandy Alderson said the exact opposite of that. No. Winning the offseason feels like a goddamn World Series to me. It's the best. And you get Yankee fans crying and you get everyone being like, how is this even possible? It's fucking amazing. Because it just feels like cheating. when you win in baseball, it's like two teams play. One plays better than the other. It is what it is. When you come in with a big fat dick and a big fat wallet and nobody else can fuck with you, you're unstoppable. And it's a great, great feeling. It's the only thing that I've ever like won at in my life, and I love it.
This is the Angels today are just crying over the fact that they thought that they fleeced us with Syndergaard and that they were getting loop. And they were like, look at Epler's going to fail there too. And that's why we fired him. Like, we're on the up. We're going to take over the Dodgers spot. And here they are. You can't compete with that. There's a whole reason why they didn't vote for him.
Now, what's the vibe on Stroman? Because I'll be honest, I've tried to like always look the other way on his social media antics and how outspoken he is. And he's entitled to say whatever he wants, but I don't be surprised when it gets to the point where a franchise is just like, you're such a fucking headache, go away. Because it's just never ending. And it also sounds completely fucking made up. It doesn't sound realistic at all. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know where he thinks he's getting his information from. You throw in the Anthony DeComo WAP comment. Like, it's at some point, it's like, I don't know, dude. You're like, fine. Go prove us wrong. Go do it wherever else you think you're going to do it. But, there's still another name out there to be had.
I feel like he's probably like, I don't think like he's gonna get paid, right? He's gonna get at least money, but I feel like what he's done the last like 3-4 days, whatever it's been a while now. I don't even know, and I'm just like, it's like you don't even want to touch that shit. That shit is radioactive. The stuff going on there with the
he's leaning so heavy into it too, and it's like his agent has got to want him to like disconnect at some point. Like, the more you're tweeting, the more you're talking, like, it's just driving the numbers down. Like, there's going to be a harder time. And there's a reason why everyone's signing right now before the CBA expires, because they're trying to all get the bag before it gets fucked up.
Yeah,
right.
He's going to be sitting there at the end of it. And he's going to have to wait until like February to find a team.
Which is crazy for a guy who already did this time. He bet on himself. He took the 1-year deal, and he did it. It worked. Go get your money before it's too late, man. I do love the fact that he was talking about, the Mets prefer Gausman. They prefer Gray. Never mentioned the word Scherzer. Never mentioned that name. So it's like, well, you talked a lot of shit about the other guys. That's not where the Mets ended up going. They ended up going with like one of the surest fucking, Cy Young winners ever. So what about that one, Marcus? So I don't know what's left with him. But we have kind of like this unofficial deadline now. And then you also got to get it done with like medicals and all that shit. So you pretty much have to sign people by like tomorrow latest, right?
Yeah,
Scherzer, they like pre-cleared. They said that all the teams that he was talking to pre-cleared him, so that they could just be like, press the button, let's go.
Interesting. But just in general, I'm saying that like moving down the next like 24, 48 hours, I think it's going to be more fireworks because people got to get this shit done.
Fucking Scherzer got the clear app, and he's just like, yeah, he's good. Like that's the thing with Scherzer, like. He's 37 years old. He has a ton of innings on his arm, but it's like, this is just one of those deals you got to make. This is a franchise changer from the top on down. And it's a guy that accepts them. I mean, we all had flashbacks of the Bauer thing, right? Like, we're like, is this another Bauer? It's like, nope. Even if no other free agent ever signs with again, if this, again, it's finalizing. I'm still not 100% there, boys. I'm going to say 99.9, but until fucking.
Oh my God, if this falls through.
Yeah. It's rumor floors times a million, right? Yeah, I haven't even tweeted out the hype video, the one that Kyle made with the Billions theme song and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But like it gives fucking Uncle Stevie, like, it's like, all right, he's not just signing like good deals, and Lindor was a trade and it kind of worked out. He went out, he got the best guy in the market. Scherzer last year, 2.46 ERA, 11.8 K per 9. And I mean, like, again, I don't even want to think about Jake. I don't want to think about Jake's contract next year. I don't want to think about his arm. I don't want to think about any of that shit. But that 1-2 punch is maybe the best 1-2 punch we've seen since like Randy and Schilling kind of level.
It's so good that I can't even wrap my brain around it yet. The fact that it's like, you're just going to have a 1 and 1A back-to-back days. You just need one guy to be good the rest of the way through, because two of them are going to be able to just one. That's three. That's 3 games out of 5 every single time through, where you're going to be competent.
I am going to come when I hear the stories of like Scherzer taught DeGrom this and DeGrom taught Scherzer that, and they're all throwing new pitches, and they're all just like this 2-headed monster who just wants to fuck everybody in their path.
Shit, I gotta come too. I just realized that. I said if Max comes, I'll come. Now, okay, listen to my promise.
You want to jump over a bridge with me too?
No, I did not sign up for the bridge thing, but I will come. That is my promise. I know no one's going to ask for proof, but guys, we're
How about
home
me
alone.
and
I'm a
you?
blogger.
I'll make you come. You make me come.
Fair
And that way
enough.
it's not weird.
I don't even need anything. Usually, I'll be honest, guys. Sometimes I need a little I'll need a video or something. I don't really use the imagination. I'm just going to read 3 years, 130 million. I'm just going to read his stat line, his WAR, his fucking WRC plus. I just need to read fucking weird nerd numbers, and I can come to that.
The best part of all of this was Martino was leading the way the whole way through, and then at the last minute he gets snaked by Heyman. He only just tweeted out. He goes, "Mets and Scherzer is happening per source. Very last details are still being worked on." You work all day to get all the credit, and last minute you get fucking snaked. I love it.
Shout out to John Heyman though.
Kev, I was telling Kyle, we were talking about this in the last podcast too. John Heyman is basically a Mets beat reporter now. Like, it's just us. Like, his timeline was nothing but us on Friday. And it's like, it's crazy to think that we are that level now, where it's like, you would get like, your local beat guys who we love. We love the beat reporters. But when the fucking big dog, him and Passad, are just basically covering all the whisperings going on with our franchise, that's how you know you are a big swinging dick at the table. It's us, the Dodgers. I can't even put the Yankees there yet right now. It's like us, the Dodgers, like the Red Sox.
Those broke boys? No, you can't put the Yankees in that conversation. Those broke bitches, they ain't doing anything. Sitting around asleep at the wheel, man. So, all right, listen, then, shout out to everybody who from the Church of Coentology, the people who stuck with Stevie. They know what's up. You have a brain. Congratulations. And everybody who doubted him, everybody who called him Wilpon, everybody who rode with Frank, everybody who thought it was the same old Mets, anybody who's even still, you know what? Let's make a pact right now. Like when you break up with someone and you're fucking done with them, we don't say the W word anymore. Why? Why do we even talk about it? We don't even, he who shall not be named anymore. You still talk about him, you ride with Frank. We're now about the pointing man. We are now about sharks and formaldehyde. We are now about Max Scherzers of the world, Javi Baez of the world, $265 million, $300 million payrolls of the world. So which side are you on? And be honest, you know where you were. And if you were on that side, go fuck yourself. And if you're on our side, welcome to the 3 to 5 years, because it's happening.
Oh, fuck.
You got to believe.
Go ahead.
Yankees sign Jose Peraza. God damn it. Gotta believe.
Don't ever do that to me again, Clem. Don't ever do that to me again. Ever.